Hi, welcome to Live Lunch with the Chamber. Yes, we're live. Hey, first of all, we're with Sharon and Laura, so sorry about that. We're with Kindness Weirdo Corporation. That's a tongue twister. Let's say that again. Kindness Weirdo Corporation. It's a nonprofit. It's super exciting. We're going to come back to that in about 1 minute. Thank you to our Live Lunch sponsor, Comfort Bros Heating and Air and Plumbing. If you haven't renewed your membership, please let us know. Contact us, email us, whatever you need to do. All right. Ramona Country Fair is happening. That's happening August 1st through the 3rd. No more food vendors. We do have still openings for craft vendors. Ride tickets are on sale. Pre-ride tickets are on sale. The cutoff is the Thursday before. And right now that we're running a 10% off in what packet, which you get 1 parking pass, 4 meal tickets, and 96 tickets for the kids or you for $149. That's 10% off. So you have to get it while it's still hot. So just a reminder, you have 3 food vendors to work with, El Guadalajara, Rachel's, and Wolfie's. So the good food, anywhere from burgers to barbecue to it's good food. Okay, so the mixer, July 17th at Ramona Ranch Winery. Are you going to that? Why are you laughing?
Because you keep butchering words.
I know.
I slurred it. You were coffee today, Joe.
No, I had a little bit too much.
No.
We should have brought him a
Yeah. Ramona Ranch Winery. I don't know why I'm having Ashley Norton singing.
Awesome.
It's going to be fun. Our jackpot's up to $1,800, 5:30 to about 7:30. And bring your business cards. This is marketing and networking. Okay, private event. All right. If you're a member, it's $5. Non-members, $10 to get in. All right.
And it's family friendly.
Yep. And for the motorcycle rally, if you want to be a vendor, that's open. Please call us, contact us. You want to do food. It's a 1-day event. It's the first weekend in November. All right. So this is Sharon.
Ooh,
Woo!
we did it.
She's the outreach coordinator. And this is Laura, the founder of Kindness Weirdo
He can't do it.
Corporation. I'm really not drinking on the job. If I probably would have had like a beer, I would have got that out. So forgive me. Yeah. So tell us, you're the outreach coordinator. So tell us how it started real quick.
So Laura and I have known each other. She moved to Ramona about 9 or 10 years ago, but she's been serving San Diego County, just helping people out of her own pocket for 20 years and out of her own van. So, we use our personal cars to do the things that we do. She moved to Ramona. We met very quickly, and we had kind of the same thing that we did. We when we would interact with people when they had a need, it was important to us to try and fill that need.
Yeah.
Now she's done so much, and it from somebody has a situation where they need a living situation, somebody has a situation where they need things for their baby, and then a big part of it became food insecurity.
Food.
So I got very involved with her. We've been friends for years, but I got very involved with her in the past couple of years with Kindness Weirdos.
Yes.
And so she started Kindness Weirdos because somebody was not very kind on Facebook, because they just couldn't understand why you would be doing nice things for people. What do you want?
For somebody else? That's amazing.
Yeah.
It's weird.
So
yeah, it's weird.
I gave her some flowers and a card and said, "You're the best kindness weirdo I know."
Awesome.
And that's where the charity started.
So right now you guys you drive all the way down, you pick up food, and then people that are in need. Let's talk about that. So you do that every day, once a week, twice a week?
So once a week we go down and we bring anywhere from 1,500 to 2,000 pounds of food in our personal vehicles back to Ramona. We do sometimes, and we do it once a week in different areas. So sometimes it's serving the elderly in the elderly communities. One thing where we got coordinated with this was that I have quite a background with the PTAs, and she had a few situations where teachers, they're both people in the household are working 2 full-time jobs,
Mhm.
and they're still having issues
Hard
making
time.
ends meet.
It's rough right now.
And so that became important to her to try and
Mhm.
find a way, because they can't go to a food bank. They can't go to one of our
Mhm.
things to pick up the food. So we started delivering to the schools the
Mhm.
produce boxes that we would get.
Perfect.
And it was just overwhelmingly, I mean, the teachers were so appreciative.
Mhm.
I mean, honestly, the first couple times we show up, they're like, what is wrong with these people?
But
But
it's good.
it's like, well,
Kindness weirdos. I still
you
can't,
can't say the word.
I know.
So, but then, like we dropped off at the high school, and the first time we dropped off at RHS, they're like, what are you doing?
Right.
And then by the last time we dropped off before school was out, the teachers were on their lunch break, and they're coming out helping us carry it in, and they're so excited, and there was all this energy, and we just knew that this was the way that it was going to continue to grow.
Right. Do you do other, you do it for the seniors and other families in need? I'm sure you drop off food and everything. So I know you guys are we'll post this later. They're going to do a GoFundMe page, and all it is the van. She's put, how many miles do you have on your van? Probably
Over 300,000.
300,000. She's been doing this 20 years. So they're going to try to raise money. We're going to post the GoFundMe for them when they have it up and running and send it out. 300,000, even a used van with 50,000. Anybody knows anything, we're going to try to help them work through that. And so that would be a good donation. So we'll post the GoFundMe either today or tomorrow when we have that. What are some final things if people want to get a hold of you to schedule something or talk about if they in need? How do they get a hold of you?
So we have a Facebook page, The Kindness Weirdos, and you can go on there and just say, I want to recommend somebody who might need help.
Okay.
I come across neighbors in my own community who it's like they're struggling, and
Right.
they would never want to tell anybody they're struggling,
Right.
but they sure won't turn down when I bring them free eggs.
Yeah.
So it'll be a way for you to be able to tell us about somebody that you know, or tell us that you actually need help.
Yeah, just because
Awesome.
you have a job doesn't mean you're not in need.
Right.
A lot of people are struggling, living paycheck to paycheck.
Mhm.
So our goal is to help the working class, the
Mhm.
ones who are trying to make it and barely making it.
Mm-hmm. Well, and a lot of jobs you can't leave in the middle of the day to go get
For sure.
food, and if you have young children and you're trying to juggle them at daycare and doing all this stuff, it's
Right.
probably pretty tough too.
So a couple of teachers had reached out to me a couple of years ago saying that they needed help and they couldn't go to the food banks because they're during school work hours. And then even if they could, they don't want their students to see their teacher in a food bank line.
Yeah.
Because then everyone's going to feel sorry for her, and and it's just an uncomfortable feeling, I think, for the teacher that all of her students know that she needs help.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand that. So
Yeah.
that's why we are bringing the help to them, and nobody knows. If you need food, you can take the box and take it home with you.
Perfect. All right. With that, anything else? We're going to wrap up. Anything?
I want to know. Can you say Kindness Weirdos?
Kindness weirdos.
Very slowly.
I'd had to think.
I'm gonna let you live it down.
I'm not going to live this down. Staff's probably laughing. Christina's laughing at me. All right. So we're going to see you on Instagram Live in about, I was going to say 15, but we're going to give it an extra 5 minutes. Poor Christina got a boo-boo on her leg. She's got crutches, but I think she's going to pull through. She's just sore, right?
A little.
Yeah. So we'll see you on Instagram Live in probably 20 minutes. And look for the GoFundMe. We'll send it out as soon as we get it. But thank you for everything you do for the community and everybody and the sacrifices you guys do. If everybody gave a little bit, they give a lot. But if everybody gave a little bit, the world's a much better place. And thank you to all the other organizations too that do that as well. So we'll see you guys later. Instagram Live. Bye, everybody.